Welcome back, Wild Dogs. This is your Thursday workout. I hope you really enjoyed Wednesday. I think it was an awesome workout. Today is all about that posterior chain again. It's going to be very specific to building strength as a runner. Alright, so a lot of us are runners, and if you are not, it's just really just generally good to have a nice strong posterior chain. Alright, then we're going to end off with some high intensity runnings and sprints. Alright, so that should keep your hamstrings and all the other posterior chain muscles fired up and ready to go. Alright, so nice and simple. Going into our warm-up, I want you to complete 3 or 4 minutes of any cardio. If we can make it running based, that'll be amazing, just to warm up the area that we'll be working out today. So that will be anything sort of running. Some skipping will also do quite nicely, or any like mountain climbers or something like that, where we warm up the hamstrings, the glutes, that sort of thing. Alright, if not, any sort of other warm-up will do thereafter. Alright, so what will happen now is you'll then do 3 rounds of the following movements. It'll be 10 prisoner good mornings, 10 straight leg toe touches, and 10 alternating reverse lunges. Alright, you're going to do 3 rounds of all of that, 10 reps of everything, and I want you to be nice and fluid with the movements. Alright, so nice and standard, very similar to warm-ups to what we've done throughout the week before. So you can see generally we're going week by week, and we're trying to keep some sort of standard warm-up going just so it becomes a little bit more familiar for us. Alright, so nice and simple. We're going to go to a quick demo of each of those movements and how I want everything to be performed, and then we'll go ahead and look at your part A. Alright everyone, well done, your warm-up is done. Now we're going into part A. It's going to be 6 rounds. It's going to be very similar movements to what we had done previously in our warm-up. Alright, so we're going to be using those exact muscle groups that we were stretching and warming up in that sequence. So you're going to have to perform 10 deadlifts. Alright, if you have a barbell, it'll be standard deadlifts. Alright, if you do not, you will be doing double kettlebell or double dumbbell deadlift. And if you only have a single piece of equipment, then obviously we'll have a variation there for you as well. Alright, once you are done with that, you are going to go into Romanian single leg deadlifts. Alright, however, it's going to be double leg deadlift. Okay, so you're going to have the piece of equipment, so either if it's a barbell or a dumbbell, you can do 2 dumbbells, single, 2 kettlebells or single. You're going to do Romanian deadlifts that way. Both legs are going to be involved in the same movement. It's not going to be like what we did the previous week where it was unilateral, so one leg and then one leg. So 10 reps of that, and then followed by 10 suitcase Bulgarian split squats. That one will be 10 on the one leg, 10 on the other. You will have to hold the piece of equipment as you would if you were holding a briefcase or a suitcase on your side. Alright, and that will be using one piece of equipment. So 1 kettlebell, 1 dumbbell, one gas cylinder, whatever you have available to you that can add a little bit of excess weight to you. Alright, so nice and simple, 10, 10, 10, 6 rounds of all of that work. The posterior chain should be fired up and ready, and I want you to have a little bit of rest period at the end of the sequence just to kind of relax a little bit. Alright, so we're going to have a quick demo of that, and we'll follow up with your final part B. Alright. Alright guys, excellent work. Part A is out the way. Going into part B, obviously you've rested a little bit now, between 2 and 3 minutes. Now we're going into our sprint as we spoke about. Ideally I want you to pick a cardio that you can do for 40 seconds pretty much flat out. Alright, that's kind of the goal. For most of us, I would like that to be running. If you don't have running available to you, or you would like to do a different movement, that's obviously okay. So you can do 80 single skips or anything of that sort of variety. Alright, that's kind of what we're looking for. But ideally a run, which is probably going to be about 200 meters for you. So let's go 200 meter run. Then you will follow it up with 15 sit-ups. Alright, so once you've done your 200 meter run, you're going to go straight into 15 sit-ups. Once your 15 sit-ups are done, you're going to restart immediately. Alright, so you're going to go straight back into your run or any other sort of cardio you have available, back into the sit-ups, run, sit-ups, run, sit-ups. It's going to be a complete sprint. You're going to try and get it all done as fast as possible with minimal amounts of rest. And the goal here is to complete 10 rounds. Alright, so the goal is to complete 10 rounds. If you really need to rest, I want you to try and at least complete 5 rounds before you take your break. Alright, and then once you've taken your break, try to complete the next 5 without taking a rest as well. Alright, so really make sure those hamstrings are fired up and ready and warm. They should be from the previous work. Alright, and take the first 2 to 3 sprints at 70%. Really make sure those hamstrings are up and ready for it before you begin. Alright, so we're going to have a quick demo of that in a second and then we'll get back to you. Well done, Wild Dogs. That is your Thursday workout done and dusted. I really hope you enjoyed it. We will see you next for Friday's workout. Stay safe, stay healthy, guys, and just remember, consistency. Let's keep training.